Hi, and welcome to this mindfulness presentation. I'm going to get started now and share my screen. And here we go. Sorry, a bit of a cough today. Here we go. So you should be able to see the mindfulness slide here. And here we go. So let's get going. So, welcome everybody. I'm Emma. I'm a holistic health and wellbeing coach, and I have a real passion for mindfulness and meditations. And I also facilitate these classes here in Bristol, in the UK. So that's enough about me. Let's get into the agenda. So today we're going to go into what is mindfulness, why try mindfulness, the benefits of mindfulness and meditation, who can practice mindfulness, why we create a space, where and who can practice mindfulness. We're going to go into a mindfulness practice. And then we're going to go into conclusion and closing thoughts. So let's get going. So, introduction. So, mindfulness is a practice of intentionally focusing your attention on the present moment, and you're doing that without judgment or anything like that. It is being in the here and now. And we're doing that while calmly acknowledging and accepting our thoughts, feelings, and bodily emotions and sensations. Now, this is rooted in ancient meditation traditions, especially Buddhism. And mindfulness has been adapted into the modern sector, and the contents is widely used as a tool to help reduce stress, mental clarity, and really improve that and our overall well-being. So the concept involves creating awareness in the present moment, doing that without judgment whatsoever. It encourages us to observe our experiences, and we're doing that without labeling them good, bad, pleasant, or unpleasant. And by doing so, it allows us as individuals to break free of our habitual habits and reactions. It can reduce anxiety, and we can respond to situations with greater calmness and clarity, which is phenomenal. So, mindfulness can be practiced formally through meditation. That's where you're focusing on your breathing and your bodily sensations. Or informally, by integrating your awareness into everyday activities like eating, walking, or listening. There's scientific research that has shown that mindfulness practices can really improve our overall wellness. And mindfulness is about finding a balance and accepting the moment for as it is. And we're doing that, and we're fostering a greater connection with ourselves and the world. So, what is mindfulness? So, mindfulness is a practice of giving our full attention and focus to the present moment, whatever it is that we're doing. And the aim is to be aware of what you are sensing, you're feeling, and what you're thinking, and you're doing that without judgment. So, I'm going to give you an example of eating an apple. So what I want you to do is when we're going to be eating this apple, and instead of rushing through this apple or letting our minds wander off to the to-do list to what I should be doing, I should be doing this, it's a whole jumble that's in there. All we're going to do is we're going to focus entirely on eating this apple. So as you notice, as you eat the apple, you notice the colour and the texture. And then you notice the sound as you bite into it. You notice the sweetness, the flavour, and how it feels as you chew and swallow. Now, if your mind starts to drift and wander onto other thoughts, I should be doing this, what am I doing? I'm concentrating on an apple, what am I doing? All you're doing is gently bringing your attention back to the sensations of eating the apple. Now, I just brought that in, it could be a bar of chocolate, a packet of crisps, a biscuit, anything. Now, this practice helps train your mind to stay grounded in the present moment and can be applied to any of our daily activities, like walking, washing the dishes, commuting, cooking tea, or even breathing. So, why try mindfulness? When our minds wander, we sometimes start on a path of negative thinking. What mindfulness does, it can bring us back and refocus on where we are, what we're doing, and how we are feeling. It lets us redirect our attention, bringing our awareness to what is happening in this present moment, in the here and now. And it allows us to control our thoughts, our emotions, and our reactions. So, the benefits of mindfulness, I'm just going to go into four today. So, I'm going to go to mental health, physical health, improve focus, and enhances relationship. Mental health can reduce stress, anxiety, and symptoms of depression. Our physical health, lowering blood pressure, improving our immune system, and reducing chronic pain. Improving focus, increases our attention span, and really gives us more clarity and concentration and our memory retention. Enhances relationships. It helps us with our listening skills, our empathy, and our conflict resolution. So, why do we create space? So, when we find we get ourselves frustrated, angry, overwhelmed, burnt out, we may react before thinking about, about why we are having these emotions and the consequences of our actions can, impulse our reactions and make the problem worse. I have done it. I've done it with my kids, it's when things are just so overwhelming in my head, you burst out. I burst out with my husband, at colleagues. We all do it. But what mindfulness does, it gives us a space between experiencing an emotion and responding to it. When we give ourselves a moment to process our emotions and our thoughts, we allow ourselves to be aware of our responses and we can control our behavior. Okay, so where and who can practice mindfulness? So, mindfulness is universal and can be practiced by anyone, regardless of age, background, or experience. Mindfulness can be adapted to lifestyle and requires no special tools or environments. Mindfulness is not just meditation or sitting in a quiet room on the top of a mountain, in a forest or cave. In fact, we can practice mindfulness anywhere by anyone willing to spend just a few moments of your day paying attention to the present moment can practice mindfulness. So, where to practice mindfulness? So, we have informal practices, whether it's at home in a dedicated quiet space or in a mindfulness class. Informal practices. This is where we're integrating mindfulness into our daily routines, like commuting, eating, or other activities that we're doing. In outdoors, in parks, gardens, in natural environments, and this often enhances all of our senses. So, my top tip, mindfulness is portable. You can bring that into any environment with just a few moments of focused attention. So, observing our surroundings when we do get that time To practice mindfulness, you're taking note of what is around you at this precise moment. And we're doing that without judgment whatsoever. So we're going to ask ourselves when we do, what do we see? I'll get you to have a look around you now. What do you see that's around you now? Don't make any judgment. If you've got a messy room, so what? It's a messy room. Or if it's tidy, it's a tidy room. What do you smell? Have a really good smell. Really breathe into your lungs. And what smells do you smell? Again, don't judge the smells. What do you hear? Really listen. What do you hear within the place where you are right now? Can you hear the birds singing? Can you hear the cars going up and down? Can you hear other people talking? Or is it quiet? Can you hear a dog barking? The washing machine going? Really, really listen to what you can hear. And then last of all, what do you feel? What are you feeling in your body right now? But be aware of any emotions that you're experiencing. Try not to focus on them. Just allow them there to sit with you. Okay, so let's go into a little bit of why mindfulness and V's meditation. So, mindfulness is an attitude of being present, which you can practice at any moment that brings you awareness of your everyday actions. Meditation is a more formal practice of mindfulness that involves your dedicated time and techniques to focus, like breathing and observing your thoughts. So the comparison, while meditation is a form of mindfulness, not all mindfulness requires meditation. So a takeaway for you is I encourage beginners to start with informal mindfulness. And you're doing that just in your daily activities. And then explore more formal meditations if you wish to deepen your experience further. Find an activity you enjoy. Mindfulness can be practiced during any activity that allows you to focus and give your full attention. You can listen to music, but by taking note of every different instrument, the beat, the words that are saying in that piece of music that you're listening to. It can be creating an art project by paying attention to the materials, the colours and the textures. And another one, it could be just walking down the street, just noticing the pavement below you. Just notice what you're walking on. Do you notice the breeze or the sun that's touching your skin? And again, what do you see, smell, and hear as you're walking along? When you stay fully engaged in the moment, it allows you to steady your thoughts and your emotions. So eat mindfully. Try to eat without distractions. Turn off your electronic devices. Turn these off. Turn the telly off. Turn the radio off. This means paying complete attention to the food that you're enjoying. What textures, the smells, the flavours, the taste do you notice? Eat mindfully allows you to savour your food by taking time to appreciate it. It helps with your digestion, your weight management, and your overall relationship with food. It reduces the likelihood of emotional eating and enhances the satisfaction. So next time, try to eat your meal one bite at a time and do that slowly. Notice every aspect of it. Use this time for mindfulness micro practice. So let's go into a small little mindfulness practice now. So all I ask you to do is where you're seated is just to put both feet flat on the floor and uncross your legs. Make yourself comfortable, give yourself a little wriggle and allow your spine to be nice and straight and in the natural curves. If you need to put something at the back of in your natural curve in your back to make yourself more comfortable, please do. And just gently rest your hands in your lap. All we're going to do is we're just going to follow one cycle of breath. So all I'm asking you to do is just to lower your gaze to the floor or to the table where you are, or if you like and feel comfortable, just close your eyes. And all we're going to do is we're just going to follow one breath. Now, you may have some thoughts that come into your head like, what are you doing? Are you doing this right? We've got this to do. You've got no time to be doing that. Now, we have to remember a thought is a thought. It's not a fact. And if your mind does wander, just bring yourself back to your breath, to how you are breathing and where we are in this practice. So let's get going. Just lower your eyes or close them if you feel comfortable. And what I want you to do is just breathe in through your nose or your mouth, whichever is comfortable, in your own pace. And as we breathe in, just notice where you feel that breath. Do you feel that breath in your nostrils, in the back of your throat, or in your chest? Do you notice your chest rising and falling? Or do you notice your tummy rising and falling? And then just take note of where you feel that breath as you exhale. Do you notice the temperature as you breathe in and out? The cool air as you breathe in and the warm air as you breathe out. Now just deepen that practice a little bit more and really follow that breath as it goes in through your nostrils, into your nasal passage, down your throat and into your lungs. And then follow it back out through your lungs to your throat, your nasal passages, and out through your nostrils. Let's just take a couple of breaths now, just to really focus on that. If your mind wanders thinking, I've got to get back to the office, I've got this to do, I've got that to do. You don't have to do anything right now. All you're doing is you're allowing your body to breathe. So let's just take a couple more breaths here. And as we breathe out, just relax your shoulders. Relax your shoulders, just let them drop. That's awesome. Well done, everybody. You can now come back and open your eyes and cross your legs if you wish. That's absolutely fine. So let's just go into a few closing thoughts. So mindfulness takes practice, but it's not meant to be overwhelming or stressful. It's about staying present in the moment. Mindfulness may have many health benefits and can be practiced by anyone at any time. Mindfulness is a skill that grows with you. It's a practice. And remember, it doesn't require any perfection, just intention. The fact that you don't have to be in a state of calm to be mindful. I challenge you to set aside 5 minutes each day to practice mindfulness. Now, that can be done all in one block or in just little pockets of time you have throughout your day. This can be before anyone wakes up in the house, during your breakfast, your commute, or at bedtime. You choose. All you need to do is just take a few moments a day to focus on the moment. In time, mindfulness can help you feel more energized and improve your overall well-being just with a moment of pause and reconnection. So I've got a closing quote for you. Mindfulness isn't about changing your life. It's about paying attention to it. Awesome. Thank you everybody for watching. Really hope this helps you understand mindfulness a little bit more. If you want, follow me at Flourish with Emma 1 or just connect with me on my website, which is www.flourishwithemma.com. And whatever you're doing for the rest of the day, have the most amazing day, and I will hopefully do another video for you soon. Take care. Bye bye.